This is 3 News Daily.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to 3 News Daily on this Monday, November 7th. I'm Stephanie Haney here with your top stories from WKYC.com. And we start today in Sheffield Lake, where crews searching for a missing kayaker have switched from rescue mode, unfortunately, to recovery mode. The Coast Guard tells us a husband and wife and their friend were kayaking on Saturday night when the husband's kayak flipped over and he went missing. Saturday's windstorm made search efforts extremely difficult, and officials now believe that he has died. We'll continue to update you on this heartbreaking story as we get more information. And in Cleveland this morning, police responded to reports of 4 car break-ins and a shattered window at the City View Baptist Church. The church's organ was also damaged. A security officer that patrols the area says it's sad that someone would do that to a church where people without homes get fed and community members who need support can get the help that they need. Our reporter Bree Dahlquist will have more for us on these break-ins and the cost to the church later today. Now, when it comes to the Senate race here in Ohio, it is neck and neck between Republican candidate J.D. Vance and Democratic candidate Tim Ryan. Our Lydia Esparra has what you need to know on this very, very close race.
It's the Senate race that is being watched around the country and the world. TV crews have descended on Cleveland. Both candidates for Senate, Tim Ryan, a Democrat, and J.D. Vance, a Republican, had good-sized crowds. And in a way, they both agree something is wrong with our country.
I just think people are frustrated with the direction of the country, and they want to give us a good opportunity to govern. And so our turnout's good.
They're not voting for J.D. Vance because his positions are so extreme on it. No exceptions for rape or incest, wants a national abortion ban. He wants what we have now, and I think this is pure chaos.
Vance was in Akron, Ryan in Cleveland, what was once considered the Rust Belt, where the working class, the blue-collar worker, lives.
When we win, we got to govern like the people gave us a mandate, and that means solving the problems for the people of Ohio.
I want to have these conversations. I want us to do better than we're doing right now.
Ryan has been an Ohio politician since 2003.
Because of my record around bipartisanship, working with Republicans, I think I'm a good fit for it, really willing to work across the aisle.
This is Vance's first run. He says he sides with former President Donald Trump and says the 2020 presidential race was stolen.
A lot of the technology companies put their thumb on the scale in a way that we can't let happen in American democracy. So absolutely, I do agree with them.
Only one man can win, and both agree it will take everyone going to the polls.
Thank you for that, Lydia. And just a reminder, it has been proven that the election was valid in 2020 and there was no widespread voter fraud. So that has been disproved, those comments there by J.D. Vance. Now remember, tomorrow is the big day. We are just one day away from Election Day, and if you haven't voted yet, here is what you need to know. Today is the last day for early in-person voting, and there is still a small sliver of time before the polls close as of the time that we're recording this. Those polls do close at 2 p.m. today. Polls will then open tomorrow on Election Day at 6:30 in the morning. Make sure you bring a valid form of identification like your driver's license or your government-issued photo ID. And those polls close tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. And remember this, as long as you are in line before 7:30, you're good to go. The poll workers have to let you vote. That is your right. And if you aren't sure of your polling location, you can find that and everything else you need for Election Day in the WKYC Voter Guide on WKYC.com. Just text the word VOTE to 216-344-3300 and we'll reply with the link to our voter guide. We'll send that right to your phone. And that brings us to our question of the day. In honor of tomorrow being Election Day, we want to know, did you vote by mail, early in person, or will you be going to the polls on Tuesday to cast your ballot? You can comment on the WKYC Facebook page or head over to the What's New Facebook group and take the poll that we posted there, and then we will talk about it during What's New at 4 o'clock. I like to vote in person, something about just getting out to the polls and doing it, so I'll be doing that tomorrow. All right, now let's check in on gas prices that are going up around Northeast Ohio. Gas Buddy says that the average price for a gallon of gas is approaching $4 per gallon once again throughout our area. Here's what's going on in Cleveland and Akron specifically. Akron citizens are seeing prices jump about 20 cents per gallon, with that new average now at $3.83. And in Cleveland, we're seeing an increase of almost 19 cents per gallon, bringing the city's average to $3.87. Now, to compare, the price now is about 5 cents cheaper than 1 month ago, but 57 cents higher than this time last year. Now, in entertainment news, we're heading out to Los Angeles, where it was a night of glitz and glamour as the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's 37th annual induction ceremony happened this weekend. The inductee class included Eminem, Dolly Parton, and Duran Duran. And this is actually the most diverse inductee class in the Rock Hall's history, with acts representing hip-hop, country, R&B, and soft rock. And, you know, Dolly Parton made those headlines when she originally said she wouldn't accept the nomination because she felt like she didn't deserve it. But later she got some perspective and she changed her mind. And last night she really stole the show with an original song and telling everyone, I'm a rock star now. I mean, you just have to love Dolly Parton. You cannot not love her. You can watch that full event on HBO and HBO Max. That'll be available starting November 19th. And in sports news, it is a victory Monday for the Cleveland Cavaliers. With last night's win in Los Angeles, they beat a team led by the kid from Akron, LeBron James, for only the second time ever. And it has been 11 years since they have done it. Last time he was with the Miami Heat back in 2011. And last night, the Lakers led by 6 points at halftime, and LeBron had already scored 27 points. But in the third quarter, Jarrett Allen came through with the dunk, and the Cavs took the lead. That final score ended up being 114-100. And the Cavs proved they would not be living in LeBron's shadow any longer. Now, apparently, the turning point was an inspiring halftime speech from the Cavs head coach J.B. Bickerstaff, because then this happened.
Hey now! Hey now! Hey, this is unprecedented in Junkyard Dog history. I'm telling you this right now. Hey, after that halftime speech, we're giving it to John Blair.
That is right. Coach Bickerstaff got the Junkyard Dog chain. Usually it's given to a player after each win, but this is the first time it went to the coach, and it was handed over by veteran Kevin Love. You love to see it. Now, as far as LeBron James is concerned, it is all love for the land, because if you took a close look at the shoes that he was wearing during the game, this is his signature Nike LeBron 20 sneaker. This version is called the Debut. It has a gold and a red swoosh, which is a tribute to the colors the Cavs wore during his rookie season 2 years ago. He wore them for the game yesterday, and then he posted them on Instagram with the caption, "For the land," and the hashtag, "The Kid from Akron." So obviously, he was a good sport about the loss, and he also said he's happy to see that it looks like the Cavs are just a bunch of young guys that just want to play ball. And he called Kevin Love the grandpa who looks over everybody. So we'll see if Kevin Love has any thoughts on that. I'm sure it goes over well, though, with that win. All right, someone's life could change forever if they win the Powerball drawing tonight. The jackpot is up to $1.9 billion at the moment. It's already the world's largest lottery prize ever, and it is still growing. Now, most big winners take the cash option, which is now $929.1 million. And right now, we are tied for the record for the most consecutive drawings without a winner at 40. The last time someone won was August 3rd in Pennsylvania. The winning numbers will be announced at 10:59 p.m., so have that ticket ready. I know I have my ticket ready. I bought it early this morning on my app that I have been using for my Powerball experiment for this entire year. This is extra. This is outside the experiment. Good luck to everybody. All right, thanks for being here for 3 News Daily today. We will see you back here tomorrow on Election Day with more of your top stories from WKYC.com.